So this is one sleek looking laptop in my opinion. It looks more like a premium laptop than a traditional gaming laptop. So the top lid, it's made of brushed aluminium and the rest of the body is made of hard polycarbonate. Thanks to its aluminium top, the laptop body feels very sturdy and solid in hands. So the bottom of the laptop, it has these intricately designed angles, bumps and slants, which not only look cool, but they also help with the thermals. So the uneven bottom, it raises the laptop base and this helps with the airflow. There are two hinges holding the screen, and since they are located at the corners, they are able to provide good support with minimal flex. The top of the lid has this bright red MSI Dragon logo against a stealthy black brushed aluminium finish. And I think it looks really cool. The keyboard is backlit enabled, but it only supports red color. So unfortunately, RGB coloring is not there and it may disappoint some RGB fans. Now, honestly speaking, I really don't care about the RGB backlighting. I think the red backlighting on the keyboard, it nicely complements the overall aesthetics of the laptop. Unfortunately, the brushed aluminium finish, it's a fingerprint magnet. So, you have to keep a microfiber cloth handy to scrub all these fingerprints that, you're going to be putting on your laptop. So overall, I think the build quality is pretty good with no unintended gaps or crevices between the materials. So the screen is full HD coming at 1920 by 1080 resolution. It's an IPS panel and supports 60 Hz refresh rate. The screen is fairly bright and it measures around 250 nits of brightness, and it also supports wide viewing angles. I think the color reproduction is also good. It's vivid and consistent, and even at extreme angles it looks okay. The side bezels are minimal, measuring only 4.5mm, and the top bezel, it's just wide enough to house a 720p webcam. It's impressive how MSI has managed to put 15.6-inch screen on a traditional 14-inch laptop chassis. You will be able to run almost all modern games at 1080p resolution without any issues. At full HD resolution, I was able to play GTA 5 at 88 frames per second at normal settings and 61 frames per second at high setting. Far Cry 5, I was able to play that at a respectable 45 and 41 frames per second under similar setup. Rise of Tomb Raider, I was able to play that game smoothly at 82 and 58 frames per second, while Ghost Recon, it ran at a respectable 42 and 38 frames per second. By the way, in addition to gaming, this laptop is also an excellent content creation workstation. It provides a perfect machine for running Photoshop and various, video editing softwares like Adobe or DaVinci Resolve. So if you're looking for a powerful budget laptop, to edit your YouTube videos, I think this should be in your shortlist. It supports hardware acceleration on all popular codecs. So like H.264, AVC, VP9, all these codecs, they will be hardware accelerated. And so that means when you're watching Netflix or when you're watching YouTube and you want to play 4K video, they will play smoothly without any dropped frames. So gaming laptops, they tend to have horrible battery life. But this one, it has a decent battery life in my opinion. So it's powered by 3-cell battery which has 51 watt hours capacity. So I was able to get around 4.5 hours of battery life during continuous video playback at full screen. And with Wi-Fi turned off and the screen brightness dropping it to 25%, I was able to actually get about 5.5 hours of battery life. So that's not bad for a gaming laptop. So this laptop comes with a 150 watt power brick, which is able to charge the battery from 0 to full in about 2 hours. So I would say, keep your power brick handy if you are planning to indulge in long gaming sessions. When it comes to thermal heat dissipation, MSI has put 3 heat pipes and a single fan to cool both the CPU and the GPU. So I was a little worried about thermal throttling, but I did not see any throttling or stability issues during long gaming sessions. So in my CPU stress test involving finding prime numbers, the CPU ran at 3.5 GHz for the first few seconds before dropping to a steady 2.3 GHz. And that's the base clock frequency of this CPU. And all the while the temperature remained at around 65 degrees Celsius. So I think MSI has done a decent job with cooling, and there was no throttling or overheating. Now the fans did get loud at peak load, but I expect most gamers, they will be using headphones. So I think that should not be an issue.